With senior night this weekend, obviously, I would assume Ula being honored is out of eligibility. Is she the only one, or will anyone else be walking with her?
Yeah, Grace Sarver and Emma Nankervis will be, enjoying senior night, and we'll be honoring the three of them.
So Grace and Emma won't be coming back next year. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I feel like we've had this conversation the last couple of Februaries, and having it again. How do you keep everyone focused and not looking at the bracketology and not looking at where are we here, where are we there? Because obviously, when you get this late in the season, and you guys know your resume and know that it's strong enough for the NCAA tournament, but how do you kind of keep that a little bit out of mind and just focus on the last four games against three teams that are projected to make the tournament and another really tough team in OSU?
I hope, sometimes I don't address some of those things with our players, and then, come to find out, I should have, because they are scouring things and listening and hearing things. But, this team seems to be very focused on what's at hand. Oregon walking in here, Oregon State coming in here this weekend, coming off the road, managing the emotions of that tough road trip. I just can't imagine us looking forward too far, and knowing that, I don't think any of us feel good about our resume, or, for sure we're in. I mean, the league is brutal and we deserve 8 or 9 teams in, but we don't want to leave that to chance. I think we just want to continue to play good basketball, and obviously playing this quality of opponent in everyone that we have left, and then going to the Pac-12 tournament. It is not for the weak, and we really feel like we can still get better, and we have a chance to improve ourselves as a team, and that really needs to be our only focus. And we got to put that in play tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I don't think I need to bring up what happened last time Oregon was in Beasley Coliseum. Obviously, a bit of a tough one there. Then, of course, you beat them the last time you play them. How much intensity, added intensity, do you think they're going to bring? It was the first time you guys had beaten them since you had taken over as head coach. They're kind of scrapping and clawing to try and get back into the top of their tournament picture. Do you think there's going to be a little added intensity from the Oregon side just because of what happened in Eugene, and then they're kind of fighting for their lives as well?
Well, I think any coach, and when you're on round 2 of playing someone, you go back and you watch that film, and you see what people did to you and what you did effectively, and certainly you make adjustments accordingly. But we've also played a lot of games since then, and I think both teams are pretty different. And I don't know the exact numbers, but Oregon has been in every single game, kind of like us, with the exception of Stanford. They've had a chance to win every single game. They clearly had the chance to beat us. We were fortunate to have won that game. This league is just proving out that no one is a guaranteed win. Records are crazy, to think that Oregon's 5-9. It's just insane. They're so talented. Their guard play is just phenomenal. Van Sluten is maybe the top freshman of the league. I don't see it as I don't think they're the type of team that's even remembering that we beat them. Honestly, I just think they're so used to winning, and this is a shock to them that they haven't won more, and they're probably angry, and they will come in here thinking that they can dominate us, and we have to prove otherwise. We have to step on the court and not really look at Oregon, the what they have been, or what everybody sees them, and we just got to play our game and hopefully match up well and put ourselves in a position to compete and win the game at the end.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Jamie.
Hi, Coach. How's it going?
Good.
I was wondering if you could speak to the program-wide impact of each of the seniors, starting with Ula.
Well, Ula, it goes back to, we were on a visit. She came on a visit to Northern Colorado for us. And then, a week later, I take this job, I think. And we call her back and say, come visit us here. And fortunately, you know, she was one of the very first ones that committed to us and believed in us and took a chance at, you know, playing at a really high level and in power basketball, Power 5 basketball, and has become a cornerstone. I mean, just someone we've depended on. She's played, you know, obviously started a ton of games. We have that, but she's so much more than that to us. She is a culture kid. She's a loyal teammate and loyal to the coaches and the program and what we're about. Smart, IQ. I mean, she needs to be a coach. She should be a coach. She thinks the game just brilliantly. But she's committed and loyal to everything that we want to be about. She stands for, you know, our values and certainly our culture. She's been a big part of our success and the fact that we've kind of had these building blocks. And I don't think we would have done it without her being here and being just the stability and, again, the calming effect that she brings when she steps on the court for our players. She is a force and has been ever since she walked in.
Awesome. Thank you. And what has Grace brought to the program?
Well, and Grace is another one that chose us, you know, probably the first American, well, besides Mick. Mick did the same thing. She followed us here, but Grace was the first state of Washington kid that signed with us. And same idea, but so different. Bouncy, energetic, loud. Ula's loud too, but loud, you know, but the thing about Grace is so giving and so kind and you know, has had to deal with maybe not getting all the minutes she obviously wanted and didn't get everything maybe on the court, but has played her role and taken advantage of every opportunity that she has to be on the court. She is an amazing player, person, student off the court. I could, you know, professionally, she needs a job. She needs a job out there in some form of business. So she's sending out a resume now to everywhere. Someone needs, a Coug needs to hire her. But she just, she's, you know, I think of Grace as just this amazing recruiter. I mean, in so many instances, we ask players to do so much in recruiting, and just someone that is kind and giving and represents our program to the highest level and considerate of parents, of players that come in here, of our community, of kids that come up to us after the game. I mean, again, I'm proud of everything that she's done and given to us. She will be a Coug forever, and I know, you know, she's going to be an amazing professional in some area. So she's had an amazing career and been a big part of our success.
Thank you, Coach. And how has Emma impacted the program?
Emma has been obviously a post player for us and has been kind of a sub her whole career. Again, a player that has given body, soul, and mind to our program, you know, has struggled with some injuries and some things, kind of debilitating things that she's had to work through her career, has never complained. She is tough. She has overcome. Another player, Grace and Emma are like best friends. And you know, I think Emma has just, again, I look at her and said, anything we've ever asked of her in our program, she's done, from the basketball side of it, conditioning, extra workouts, trying to get, you know, just what doesn't matter. There's been no limit to what she'll give, but she also gives in every other capacity, helps freshmen, you know, is always considerate of teammates if they don't have cars. Just the consideration part of when you see kids grow up and they understand what freshmen are going through. I mean, These three players are all like that. They love this program. They understand the you don't get everything you want, and you still wake up every single day and you make the most of your day and you make the most of your opportunity. And Emma has done that. I have counted on her so many times in recruiting. But she'll walk away being one of the best teammates, the best Cougs, the best, kind of the kindest and most giving people that I think has ever been in this program. And I think the one that represents our values and our core values and our culture as much. And I overall, all three of them, I just can't think of three players that represent us better in their toughness, in their giving. That's a big word for us. In their competitiveness, in their work ethic, and then in the classroom. They're just unbelievable students. Emma will probably be a PT someday, great student. And again, she's taken advantage of every opportunity here that Washington State's given her, and we're better for it.